Man, do you got any thoughts on our new coaches?
Absolutely, man. I mean, 14 new coaches. I don't remember the last time the 49ers have had this amount of turnover in the coaching staff. It seems like it was a mass exodus. Um, it was either you're for Lance, you stay. If you're not, get out. That's kind of what it seemed like. You look at Scangrello, he left. It's rare when a coach leaves the NFL to go to college. That seems kind of funny to me, but opportunities they come and go. So Scangrello left. We know Mike McDaniels took a head coaching opportunity with the Miami Dolphins, and when that happens, you always see a coach leave, and he takes some of the coaches he knows he's worked with. He took Wes Welker, he took John Embry. So that was kind of expected. Richard Hightower, the special teams coordinator, he left. A lot of 49er fans are happy about that because our special teams were putrid this year. And it's funny, they came up big when we needed them in that Green Bay game. But other than that, they left a lot to be desired. So I'm happy to see what our new special teams coordinator can bring to the table. Brian Schottenheimer, I mean, he's done a great job with the Seattle Seahawks the past decade in the special teams department. I love that Shanahan brings in diverse coaches. Like he's got a lot of African American coaches. He has a lot of diversity in his coaching staff, and he also brings on young minds. Like we bring on Leonard Hankerson. He played for the Shanahans in Washington and in Atlanta, so he brings on people that he already has relationships with. So it'll be interesting to see what Leonard Hankerson does with the wide receivers. Also, Brian Gracie. I don't know who else had Brian Gracie on their radar to be our quarterback coach. I certainly did not, but Gracie knows the system. He played with the Denver Broncos under Mike Shanahan, so he knows what Shanahan wants out of his quarterback in this system. Now, I was a little concerned that Brian Gracie doesn't have any coaching experience, but let's face it, if Lance plays well, we're not going to be saying, oh, Brian Gracie's done a hell of a job. We're going to be saying, oh, Kyle Shanahan knows what he's doing, right? So I think Shanahan brought in a familiar face, someone that already knows the language, already knows what to expect. And that's why we brought in Brian Gracie. Trying to think of the other coaches, any notable names. Bobby Turner, running back coach, been with the Shanahan for decades. He's going to be sitting out this season. I wonder how that's going to play out in the season. I know we brought in Anthony Lynn, and he's been a running back coach and a head coach, so he has a lot of experience. I would say for the most part, I'm excited for the coaching staff. A lot of guys are getting opportunities. Some of them are first-time coaches, and hey, they get their opportunity, and let's see what they can do.
Real talk. Yeah, man, there's I said it on my last show, and I've tweeted it out, but I'll say it again, man. I believe 6 of the new coaches that we have brought in have Super Bowl rings. Or 5 of them. 5 of them have Super Bowl rings with a total of 6 Super Bowls, and that replaces 0 Super Bowls in the respective coaching spots. So I'm looking at like, hey, we just brought in 5 guys that knows what it takes to win a Super Bowl in Anthony Lynn and Bob Gracie, who won a Super Bowl together with Mike Shanahan in Denver. So that's like a little family reunion right there. You got James Craig, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he is, I believe, he is an assistant offensive line coach. He won a Super Bowl with the 2015 Denver Broncos under Gary Kubiak. So there's so many connections. And then you got Brian Schneider, I believe his name is. Brian Schneider and Nick Sorensen, they won a Super Bowl up in Seattle together. So it's like these guys know each other. All these guys, it's not like each one are just kind of individual dudes who don't know each other. They all got to figure each other out. I feel like it's almost like these guys know what's up. All of them have been a part of winning Super Bowls. Then you got Brian Gracie. His father's Bob Gracie. He's been around undefeated seasons as a boy. You know what I'm saying? He once upon a time was the completion percentage leader in the NFL You know, so I feel like if that's one of the things he was the best at in his career, that's probably the one thing that we want Trey Lance to be the best at, is completion percentage as a rookie. Kind of like Josh Allen. Hey, let's get his accuracy down. Let's make sure, you know, he's doing the little things right, because we know the explosion's going to be there with Trey. I feel like Brian Gracie is going to be perfect on, like, hey, I done been around an undefeated Super Bowl winner and my dad my whole life. I've done, you know, won a championship with, I believe, the Michigan, in college. You know, he won a national championship, been a part of a Super Bowl winning team. He's been there. He's done that for decades. So he's going to bring a lot of experience and knowledge to Trey, you know, things that he might not see, or you know, just he's going to bring an element that I feel like is perfect. You know, so those are just some ties about the coaches we brought in. Feels like the Niners are being purposeful on, I don't feel like you accidentally just bring in 5 new coaches that all won Super Bowls, that all kind of lightweight know each other. I feel like the Niners know what time it is and what we're going into next year, and it's going to be special, y'all.
And it's not always about what you know, it's about who you know.
Yeah.
Shanahan he's built these relationships with these former players and coaches, and and also he's bringing in a new type of philosophy with his running game coach, with Anthony Lynn. But if you look at Anthony Lynn's track record, wherever he goes, his running game has been, you know, top notch. You know, back with the Chargers, I think he was with the Bills when LaShawn McCoy was there. So he's had success with all his running backs.